Welcome to the Blissful Bonus Mom podcast. I am your host, Simply Nicase, and here we talk all things stepmom, family, and faith. Let's get into today's topic. So in this episode, I'm going to kind of reiterate some of the things I said back in episode 5 titled Children Are Innocent. As I continue to just live life as a bonus mom, as a stepmother, whichever term you like to use for yourself, I like to put myself in my child's position, I guess you can say. Look at things in his eyes, and the children are really innocent in this whole thing. They didn't ask to be here, but one of the things that just kept popping up in my mind was, it's not their fault. It's really not their fault. In a couple of last episodes, I mentioned how you're an addition and not a replacement. It's probably the last episode I made. But I want to kind of look at it in a child's perspective. Yes, you are an addition, and a great one at that. But to them, they're still dealing with the lost. And for them, it's like, wow, my parents are actually never going to be together. Ever. And especially if they have friends or peers that come from a 2-parent household with no divorce or no remarrying or no death. That can take a blow to them sometimes. Now, mind you, I know that my stepson loves me without a shadow of a doubt. But I know that at one point in life, as he gets older, and I know our relationship is strong, we have such an amazing bond. But I know when he gets older and he realizes when he really truly understands the family dynamic that he's in, he's gonna wonder for a split second, I wonder why my parents aren't together. I wonder what happened. And I never want him to feel like it is his fault that they're in the position that they're in. Of course, when he gets older, he will understand, hey, not everybody is meant to be together, but what child does not want their parents to be in love, to be together? So for them, the child is suffering a loss and that realization that mom and dad will never be together. And I was a product of maybe once upon a time they were in love and that love just failed. I'm actually currently writing a children's book right now that talks about this. And it's a children's book, but my goal is to make sure that the child understand they are equally loved in both homes. Now, I'm only talking to the families that, both bio parents are still in the picture, because I know that there's some blended families where one parent is completely absent. And I'm not talking to you guys. I am talking about where all parents are still heavily involved in the child's life. I wrote this children's book to let them understand, like, it is not my fault that mom and dad are not together. And my mom loves me. My dad loves me. No one resents anything. Just because they did not work out does not mean that I played a role in it. The only role I play in is the fact they still have to communicate. But other than that, we're good. Like, I want my stepson to be like, even though my mom and dad aren't together, I love how my family is. I want him to look at his blended family like, this is a dope family. I come from an amazing family. I come from an amazing background. I have wonderful people who raised me to be the person that I am today, to be the man that I am today. Like that's my ultimate goal as a bonus mom, to make sure that he knows that he is never the reason why they're in the position that they're in now or why they aren't together. Because truth be told, if the relationship or the marriage didn't result in a child, then it would just have been a clean breakup. But it's just the fact that, you guys kind of, as parents, we still have to communicate with each other because we have that child. So I feel like children really shouldn't see it as their fault. But I want stepmothers, I want bonus mothers to look at life through the lens of their stepchild, to see why they're acting out the way they might be acting out, or what thoughts could possibly come to their minds. People who don't come from a quote unquote broken family will never understand. The same way you have to get ready to talk to your child about puberty or whatever the case may be. As a responsible adult, I feel like at one point in time in the child's life, you have to let them understand why things didn't work out with their parent. And just reassure them that it doesn't mean that there's any love loss for you as the child. We still love you the same. We just can't stand each other. No, I'm just playing. You don't say that, but just say things just didn't work out. I think that's an important conversation to have, because I know even if the child may not voice it, they may think it. I'm sure they think it. Personal experience, my older siblings have a different father than I do. And my older brother definitely saw my dad as his dad. And I know my sister sees my dad as her dad too, but they have their father as well. But I know for a fact that they probably wondered, I don't know about my brother, but my sister, I'm sure, wondered what happened between my mom and her dad, or why things probably just didn't work out between them. She probably didn't, let it stew in her heart and she grew a resentment towards anything or anything like that. I'm not sure. I actually have never had that conversation with my sister, but I'm sure that thought has come across her mind. I'm actually going to text her and find out how she feels about it. Yeah, I'm going to do this once I finish recording this. I just want to know. I think it'll probably even grow my relationship with her. But anyway, so yeah, look at your stepchild, and when you try to bond with them, look at life through their eyes and see the things that they may be feeling. Because it's really not their fault at all. Like, at all. All right, that's all I have for today. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Go ahead and subscribe and share with your peeps. If you want more content, there will be links down below in the show notes. I love you, but Jesus loves you most. Bye.